Hey, how you doing? You know, you and I, we need to have a talk. A one-on-one, a conversation. You and I, we need to have a tete-a-tete. Hello everyone, Jeff Eccles here with The Lonely Vine. Thank you for joining me for the Gretzky episode. That's right, number 99. 99 episodes of the TLV. Having fun with you. Hopefully you're having fun with me. Here to taste some wine. Let's get right to it, should we? As you saw in the lead-in, having the tete-a-tete. Have a little fun with that one. So this is a California wine made in a Rhone style. A southern Rhone, actually. This is what they call a GSM. Why do they call it a GSM? Because of the grape varieties that are used in this wine. It is a Grenache, it is a Syrah, and it is a Mourvèdre. So those are the three grapes that go into it. You know, probably differing levels each year. This one, if I remember right, is a 42% Syrah, 38% Mourvèdre, and 20% Grenache. So that's the combination. You know, and with those grapes, you get some really interesting blended components coming out of it. They're usually really good. I really like them from the southern Rhone, you know, that southern portion of France. Much more Mediterranean climate, so you get a much more fruit-driven wine. You know, the Grenache usually brings some meat components. The Syrah brings some peppery, some bacon fat. You know, so I'm expecting this one to have some oomph to it, have something to play with. And you know, so this is a California-based one from the Sierra foothills, AVA. So I would try to tell you where that is, but it's enormous. It's like 2.5 million acres of land. It's one of the largest AVAs, I think, in the country. And it's more on the eastern side of California. You know, think of this over more towards the Nevada border. So, you know, find San Francisco, head east over the mountains. And you're kind of getting in that realm, but it's like 160 miles or something north-south. So it takes up a lot of space, is what I'm trying to say. And you don't care. You're like, dude, I want to drink some wine. I want you to taste the wine. Get to it already. So let's do it. I should get a 2-minute penalty in the Gretzky episode for delay of game for taking too long to get to the tasting. 4 minutes now, because I just keep waiting. But anyway, so the tete-a-tete, the head-to-head. I really should have had another wine here to put it head-to-head with something. Eh? Am I right? All right, color-wise, let's get into this. What do we got for glass staining? You know, a little bit, but not a lot. Color-wise, can see through it pretty easily, really in that ruby kind of color. Pretty light though. You know, with 42% Syrah, I would expected this to be a little bit darker. Have a little bit more purple to it, but that's really not coming through. This is more in that ruby style and really easy to see through it. Give us a little something. If this was blind, I would be confused right now. Let's move on to the nose and see what it's telling us. Okay, right off the bat, you know this is it's seeming like a warmer climate. Definitely getting a wood presence, some oakiness to it. I'm getting that meat characteristic. You know, more like the like a beef jerky kind of smell. Definitely getting you know, some cranberry notes to it, some blueberry notes to it. I'm getting kind of everything. I'm getting some red fruits. I'm getting some darker fruits. I'm getting some meat components in there. Even getting a little bit of a woodsy kind of play to it. Not wood, woodsy. So more like a forest kind of play. Relaxing, forest kind of sense to it. Even, you know, I'm even getting a little bit of herbaceousness to it. Not like green pepper or anything like that. More like a spice kind of sense. Like go get into the spice drawer and grab stuff and start smelling it. And there's something in there that's piquing it, my interest. Maybe like a thyme kind of thing. Maybe like a spice blend. Maybe like pour some spices together. And that's kind of something I'm getting in it. So getting a lot on the nose on this one. Lots of stuff coming through. We're getting cranberry. We're getting blueberry. We're getting wood, woodsiness, spices, thyme in a bottle. Lots going on. Digging the nose on this one because it is opening up, showing so much more, so much diversity. This would be a good one with friends because everybody would pulling something different out of it. It'd be a lot of, oh yeah, I get that too. That kind of thing going on to it. So, fun nose. But now the important part, right? Let's move on to the palate. Shall we? We shall. Okay. Sorry for the pause there. Sorry for the delay. I'm going to delay a little bit more because I want to taste this one again. There's a lot going on it. I want to formulate the thoughts a little bit more. So let me take another shot of this, and then we'll have our tete-a-tete. Okay, this is a busy wine. There's a lot going on with this one. This has a pretty high acid level to it. This has, definitely you get some of those woodsy tannins coming through it. I'm not saying it's oak monster or anything like that, but you get that sense of oak, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Fruit-wise, that cranberry really comes through right away. Even some of that spice, some of that spiciness comes through on it. That woodsiness kind of comes through on it. There's definitely some structure and tannins to this wine that I may not have been expecting to be so strong, but definitely you get that drying component to the mouth, and then the salivary glands are kicking in some acid. So there's a lot going on, you know, but the bottom line for me is that, you know, there is a lot going on in this wine, and there is a lot that I like. There is a lot that I like about this wine, but there's so much going on that for me, it kind of gets a little discombobulated. You know, I think it's well made. I think it tastes good, but it's just kind of like got a little too much. Yeah, it's a bummer. I really was excited about trying this wine, and you know, it's just not my cup of tea. It's just not my taste. You know, your palate may be different. You may love this wine if you get your hands on it. So that's all I gotta say about that. So question for the show. What was the last wine you were disappointed in? What was the last wine you were excited to try, and when you got it, it just didn't live up to what you were expecting? Let me know in the comments. Follow me on all the stuff up over there, and new shows every Thursday. And until next time, everybody, cheers.